Hello, this is Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Layer. Let's hear from the other side about what we should do with the schools at Florem. Or a new school, I guess.
But you're Edea Lee!
What about her?
Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces.
Well, we're coming for you.
Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me. I know you've come all this way to track me down.
I have no idea who you even are.
No, that's really not.
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still.
We could execute you if that's what you want.
I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this.
Oh, good for you, I guess?
Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method.
Oh, well that would be fast.
I studied until I sweat blood, and
Whoa.
finally, I became a teacher in this country.
We have teachers in this country?
Florem is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Well, there's no one else, is there?
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
Who's there?
Oh, Einherja?
Hey, what were you just, like, hanging from the ceiling or something?
Einherja Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie asterisk.
If they even have a ceiling in this place.
Eldest of the Venus sisters, and part of the Blood Rose Legion with whom Edea and her friends did battle.
And brutally murdered all of them.
Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Edea in strength of both body and will.
I don't think your job class is really good with swords. I mean, they use mostly spears.
By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Not that spears are that extraordinary.
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Edea?
Something like that.
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einherja Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi.
And then she went in a totally different direction.
What are you doing back here in Florem?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Training what? Don't answer that, viewers.
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einherja!
Huh?
Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Vealing! Rhea Vealing! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Yeah, I like the pun. Doesn't look that revealing to me.
Your efforts on this nation's behalf, they have made a deep impression on me.
Oh, good, I guess?
Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
And the paycheck.
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florem's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Well, we could send the boys over to our campus. We can just teleport there with the pig.
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights. But why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Don't answer that, viewers.
Miss Lee here is the acting superintendent of education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
Something like that. Not by my will.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls!
Who's St. Floria?
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real welcome.
Well, that's the idea, yes.
A fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
I didn't think we had an educational system.
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Edea.
We are?
It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades.
I don't really care about that.
No, wait!
Well, goodbye!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
Do we have to do that now?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Chancellor?
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins.
Why?
You will find her in the western village there.
Well, there's not a village there now.
I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.
No, not really. But we might as well proceed onward then. Okay, so I think that's everything we need to do in order to advance the plot. Guess Alternus is just gonna stand guard here in case Geist decides to return. And let's see, I do need to rest up here. So let me just double check my setup here. Let's see, with Edea, I think her abilities are good. Let's see, yeah, we got Magnolia on the battle item setup there. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be good. And Tiz, I want him to be able to use both battle items and physical attacks. Eventually I will equip him with some katanas, but why don't we wait until we get to the Twilight Ruins to make those changes. Yeah, all my abilities are ready to go. I want to change job class before we get there, but for now, let's just, rest up here and head on out. I still want it to be nighttime because I still have some enemies to find to fill out the bestiary. Let me see, how are we doing on the undead ones? Okay, yeah, we still need a lot of them, even though they show up in groups of 3. But we're going to be walking all around the continent of Florem, so we'll have plenty of time to fill up the bestiary, but I do want to wait around until it's nighttime again, and then we'll head west to the Twilight Ruins. Eventually, I do want to make Tiz back into a Charioteer, so that way we can still keep on working on learning Wanton Destruction and Quad Lore. But for now, I think this will do. Yeah, that'll be good. Now we can start heading over there then. But yeah, we couldn't get into the Twilight Ruins before. Alright, so now I'm going to want to make some more substantial changes to my party, mostly with the equipment there. So let's see, with you, I don't really need fire elemental damage. I'm only using the Rod of Fire just for the magic attack boost. Nothing's going to be weak to fire here, so I think he's as good as it's going to get for now. Let's see, with Edea, yeah, definitely give her quadruple Kukris, and power bracers could help too. With Magnolia, though, since I don't need fire elemental damage anymore, I'm going to put on whatever is the best defensive equipment we've got. Although, I want to have the Icefire shield equipped on her because there's some water damage that we might have to deal with. Not that it's anything extraordinary, but as long as I'm equipping a shield, we might as well do that. Okay, so yeah, keep the Gale Hairpin going there. And then with Tiz, I want him to get ready to go on the offense with the katanas we just picked up there. That ought to be good enough for you. We're not going to be stealing or anything, though I do want to have the black belt equipped on him, and I also want to make him into a Charioteer. Oh, we're almost up to level 9 to learn Wanton Destruction. That'll be very useful for us coming up here. Although, yeah, I might want to heal up a little bit after the last battle there. Okay, that ought to be good enough. I'm gonna put Magnolia on Miscellany for now, while we have some new enemies to examine there. But eventually I'll switch her over to Catmancy there, because we might be able to have a use for some of those, and I don't especially care about what secondary command she uses otherwise. But yeah, I still want to have Edea on on warfare there. And then I think we'll be good to head into the Twilight Ruins. So this is very similar to the way it was in the first game, though they did a little bit of remodeling here. So let's see what we got here. Just like with previous dungeons with these kind of mechanics, yeah, you open one door and close another there to go through here and pick up some money. How much do we got anyway? Oh, we're doing pretty good considering all the stuff I bought recently. We're going to need it when we get to the next town. They're going to have a lot of stuff that I'm going to want to buy there. I mean, no more than any other town, really. But in any case, let's see. Okay, so that path in the middle there is going to take us up to the end. So let's go over here this time and find a couple new enemies. Aqua Lanterns and Dark Stomper. Let's see, Aqua Lantern can use Blizzara on your party, and it's weak to Thunder, while, let's see, the Dark Stompers have pretty good magic defense, but they can inflict fear on, or dread on your party there, so you want to watch out for that. Edea probably could kill both of them by herself, but I wouldn't be able to examine both of them, so how about we do this? We'll have Edea use, Magnifying Glass on the Dark Stomper for now, and then she should be able to kill them in 1 hit, 2 hits for the Aqua Lantern. That should be good enough for what I want to do. We can examine the Aqua Lantern later. Yeah, look at that damage! Very nice. Yeah, just like all the other Lantern type enemies, they have really high physical defense. So, yeah, that's why we need the extra hits to take them down. But alright, we got more of these guys. I'm just thinking if I want Magnolia to take these guys down, probably. Yeah, let's have Magnolia get the job done here. She can do the examining. And then, okay, so I would need, I'm just thinking about what's the minimum that I would need in order to get the job done there. So let's see, with if I use, I'm gonna need 3 here. I don't know how much HP they've got. It might be a little over 5,000, depending on the variation. So let's go with 2 Zeus's Wraths, and then a Pantheon's Wrath. That should be enough to get the job done there. So yeah, usually I like Magnolia to act in earlier battles than later ones, because sometimes we might run into just a single enemy with a lot of HP, and she probably couldn't do much about it. Like this guy, the Minotaur. Let's see, this guy is weak to Earth and can use double damage with his physical attack, so you want to watch out for that. Let's see, I'm thinking if Tiz could get the job done by himself. What's our speed look like? Okay, well, Tiz is a little faster. So how about we do this? Let's go with a few soil spells. And I don't know if Tiz will be able to deal enough damage to kill this guy. But let's examine them. And then I could switch over to daggers if I really wanted to. Let me see what the difference is. Let's see. Okay, so if I do that, this guy doesn't have an extraordinary amount of physical defense. So yeah, I think Kukri's probably would be the way to go, even with the loss of the weapon proficiency there. So let's see, we could go with a few tramples here, and if that's not enough, you can clean up here. Yeah, this guy can have even over 10,000 HP. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Oh, well, not that a Brave Attack does us much good now, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, so let's go Double Soil Rain on this guy, and then another Soil Spell, just in case. See how well this works. Yeah, look at that damage. That's one way you could deal with single enemies that have more than 10,000 HP. Ooh, and another brave attack. Very nice. I was gonna say, please attack Magnolia, but nope, that's not happening today. Okay, so I'm thinking if I want to kill one of these guys, first, Dark Stomper could be annoying. But let's see, I don't think I could kill both of them. So how about we do this? Let's go double lightning arrow on both of them. Maybe another lightning spell would at least finish off the Aqua Lantern. But yeah, the thing with the Dark Stomper is that, yeah, they've got way more magic defense than physical defense, so that can get difficult for you to work around. But I'm confident Edea can get the job done. I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely sure if the knives would work with Tiz there. I was a little concerned about the loss of attack power, but alright, so after that battle, gained another level for Tiz to learn Wanton Destruction, and that'll be really good with Mimic now. Although I still want him to perhaps be able to use Trample or just regular physical attacks there, but we might want to heal up after that one. Holy cow, we took well, maybe not that much damage, but enough. Okay, get all that sorted out. Let's see. Yeah, we did examine all the new enemies around here, so yeah, I think we can just switch her over to Catmancy. The reason I want her to do that is so we can use Cat Mastery for Vigor Tonic, which could be used to move around BP a little bit. I almost said SP, but no, that's we don't do that not with that ability. But yeah, it's basically the same thing as what was it? I think the song was called "One More for You" in the first game, or something like that. But this one requires ingredients in order to make it happen. But it's totally worth it. Not so much right now, although I might use it every now and then. But way later in the game, it'll be immensely better. Well, not way more later in the game, but later enough. But I have nothing better to do on the secondary command, so I will just take what I can get. But, like the Pantheon's Wrath, I'll probably need it around here with those Aqua Lanterns. And yeah, whenever you go through a doorway that's a dead end with a treasure or something like that, yeah, always close the door behind you. You never know who might be trying to follow. No, I just want to have the door open for us to get back here and get a little more treasure while we're at it. Okay, anything else here before the game autosaves? Nope, I think we're good to go. Oh, come on! Just one step? Well, we can deal with these guys. So, yeah, as we go through the dungeon, we're going to run into larger and larger groups of enemies here. So, let's see. For this one, let's see. Since the Minotaur has over 10,000 HP, I'm going to need a couple tramples to kill the guy, even if I did hit for max damage. I want to attack the Minotaur first, so that way Barrage has some time to build up the damage there. Otherwise, I might not be able to kill that Aqua Lantern with 2 tramples. Although, since I got the crit, that basically made all the moot point. What do we got here? Okay, so we got a couple enemies with quite a bit of HP there, which is unfortunate, since with 4 Zeus's Wraths, I can deal 5,220 damage, as long as I got Attack Item Amp and Barrage. But yeah, some of these guys have a little more than that. So why don't we have you go with Lightning to finish them off after we use 4 Zeus's Wraths on them. That should be good enough to get the job done. Maybe get a few waste knots while we're at it. But otherwise, I think we're okay. If there was only one enemy there, I might have, or wait a minute. No, if there was only one enemy that had more than 5,220 HP, I might have had Tiz just use a trample on them instead, but since multiple of them were like that, I kind of had to do things the way I did. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna need to put attack item amp to use. So let's see, let's go with Pantheon. Well, I don't need to use that. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually save that for later. Let's go with Earth Mallet instead. Now, if there was a Dark Stomper here, then I would have probably used Pantheon's Wrath. But in this case, it all works out there. Hooray! But yeah, Dark Stompers are immune to Earth Elemental damage, unlike the Aqua Lanterns, even though they're floating in the air, so yeah, I don't know how that works. But in any case, 3 of these guys, that'll be easy enough for you to take down, but maybe do a little follow-up there. No, we didn't even need that much. Okay, well, at least we got the job done. Oh, learned Glacé, or however you pronounce that ability. What did I get for you? Oh, I don't care about silence immunity. But let's see. Yeah, so nice thing about Glacé is, yeah, it makes your items even better. And it also applies outside of battle, too. So that's pretty nice. Same thing with items for all. That also applies outside of battle as well. So those two put together could be pretty useful. Status Ailment Amp could be useful if I really cared to use my status ailments or crowd control, but since I'm going to win most random battles in a single round, that's not really as useful for me. It's more useful, like, the first time I played the game, it was obscenely good. I could just paralyze all the enemies and they'd never get a shot in on me. But that was before I learned how to kill them more efficiently. For now, I think we're good there. So, yeah, why don't we go up here and get a little treasure? So, and these doors will, yeah, they're always in pairs like that. As we pick up another ether. And always close the doors behind you on your way out. Remember to put the toilet seat down. Do not spit over the side. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need to go through the right path there first to get the treasure, but otherwise I think that's... yeah, they're already open there. One other thing about the Aqua Lanterns, because of their high physical defense, his physical attacks, even with Wanton Destruction, is just not going to be able to deal the kind of damage necessary. Oh, whoops, I hadn't gotten the treasure yet. Getting a little ahead of myself there. But yeah, even with, like, the Knuckles that I just bought, it probably wouldn't be all that effective on them, just because they have so much physical defense. So I usually prefer him to use battle items against them, depending on what other enemies are around here. Edea can take them out with physical attacks, but not Tiz. Even as a Charioteer with pretty high strength, that is. But, okay, I think this will just take us all the way to, well, the end of this floor, anyway. Not quite the end of the dungeon. Let's see, let's go over this way first. And get a little more treasure. Alright. How do you pronounce that? Genois? Genois? I don't know. But, anyway, yeah, we got that ready to go. And, yeah, we're all good on HP. Now is where things are going to get a little tricky dealing with the enemies here. I might have considered using Shamanism secondary for Edea, but I still think her physical attacks are powerful enough to deal with a lot of the groups of enemies. But if there's only like 2 enemies there, I'll probably put her on priority to deal with them before the others. Okay, so let's see. We got a few paths that we can choose from here. Let's see. Looking up here. Yeah, why don't we go up here first? Yeah, this will just... yeah, the path on the right there will lead to the end. So I'm going to want to switch the doors back around eventually. But, hey, another Arctic wind. And if it isn't already obvious, Aqua Lanterns absorb water, so don't use that against them, even if other enemies are present. Let's see, yeah, we're gonna have to switch that around too. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Yeah, you can't stand in the doorways and flip the switches at the same time, so you're not like at risk of getting trapped somehow. But alright, okay, so with this battle now, yeah, we're starting to get multiple different types of enemies in larger groups. So let's see, with this one, let's see, I could go either way on this one, using a Pantheon's Wrath or a Tengu Sneeze. Let's see, why don't we go with this? Let's go, yeah, I would like to, use a whole bunch of these. Let's go with 3 Tengu Yawns, and let's see, the Aqua Lanterns are not strong against wind, so we'll be fine there. And then a Pantheon's Wrath that should be enough to kill all of them. So yeah, this kind of battle is where, well, battle items would be especially useful. Multiple types, you gotta take them all out. Okay, so this time we don't have that. I could have Tiz use a battle item and then just mimic it over and over again, but I think this is a good battle, or this could be a good battle for you there. Yeah, I think this would be a good battle for him. He could take out the Aqua Lanterns by himself. So how about we just go, double Lightning Needle. That'll take those 2 guys out. And then Edea can take out the Dark Stomper there. And that should be good. And the ideal situation with using BP from all my party members would be to have everyone at -4 by the time we're done with a series of battles. But so that way I've maximized the use of all my all my BP. But in this case, yeah, we don't really have much of a choice. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have Tiz use the battle items on this one. I'm just thinking if that'll be enough against them or not. Let's see. Okay, so if I could do the same thing as Magnolia, and I think that would be okay. But I'd probably just use a strong battle item. Yeah, let's go with that. Edea would be a little short of being able to kill all these guys. Although, I'm just thinking if maybe Tiz could, like, finish off an enemy, because the Edea could probably take out the Aqua Lanterns with her physical attacks, but I don't know about Tiz on the Dark Stomper there. So how about we do this? Okay, so we've got Tengu Sneeze. Yeah, I think that would be the best way to go. Go with one of those. A few Mimics. That'll get the job done eventually. Now, if I could find some other enemy formations around here, that would be game. Okay, so how about we do this? Let's see, I could go with Wanton Destruction, but I don't think that would really work too well without, like, another BP. So how about we just go spread out the damage a little bit, and if I get a crit, great. If not, then we're going to have to wait around a couple rounds for me to regenerate my BP. Or we could just do that. Very nicely done, Edea. Yeah, with -2 BP, I'm okay going into another battle like that. But if it was like -3 or -4, no, I'm not going to wait around that long because they'd probably kill everyone by then. Okay, so with these guys, let's see, well, Minotaur's in negative BP, so we're all good there. So let's see, if I went, let's go Lightning, Arrow on just the Aqua Lantern there. Then have Tiz. Let's have him switch over to Knives eventually. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't lose more attack power doing it that way. But whatever works. Okay, so then we go... I'm just thinking if I... Yeah, we'll be fine. I was going to say I'd be concerned about Tiz going into negative BP if he isn't able to kill the Minotaur, but Magnolia is going to get her turn anyway. So if that happened, we would have plenty of time to recover. Not quite enough this time. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, so with this guy, yeah, we would need quite a few of the Earth Drums, and I'm more than willing to do that. Hopefully we're not too slow. Okay, good. Yeah, I might have considered using speed 20% up, but as you can see, we rarely have enemies getting a chance to act before we do. So we'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, let's well, yeah, we got to heal up after that one. Holy cow! And we can kill the enemies in one round, but if you're really trying to push how far you can go with the consecutive battles like I am, yeah, sometimes you're gonna have a death, and you'll just have to live with it. Okay, so yeah, we got that, and the treasure up there. I think we got it. What else do we got around here? Oh yeah, we got that Arctic Wind, that's right. Okay, then, oh, and the, I think it was dried remora. But, okay, so we got those. Let me see, did I, yeah, I did everything correctly then, I think. Yeah, we're good. I can tell on the bottom map there. But yeah, let's go around the backside this time. What do we got? Hey, Artisan Gloves, which increase your dexterity by 10. That would be useful if you're using, like, rifles or bows there. Basically the same thing as the power bracers for them. Or with other weapon types, that is there. But, okay, we got the remedy. Let me just double check something here. We got everything here, right? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. What do we got then? Yeah, let's get you back onto JP up. We've still got a lot of JP to gain. And, well, we're doing pretty good on the job classes so far. Yeah, I don't even need JP up for Edea. She'll be fine. Okay, so, yeah, we're all healed up. Now we're going to have even larger groups of enemies to deal with, or at least most of the battles will be like that. Let me see, I'm just thinking if I want to use Shamanism on Edea. I don't think so. I think she'll still be okay here. Yeah, she'll be fine. I mean, we might need a little help, but, well, we'll deal with that as we go. Okay, so we're good here. And then, okay, so let's go. See, I'm looking for, let's see. Oh, maybe we should knock first. I'm not sure if this is the right way I want to go. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So get up here to pick up a little treasure. I wasn't sure about that because of the torches nearby. I wasn't sure if, wait a minute, is that the yellow one or the red one? I was looking for the red switch. But, alright, so this time around, pretty similar to what we did before. Except this time it'll be the other way around. So let's go, I was going to use Tengu Yawns. I probably still should, yeah. Okay, Tengu Yawns and then use the other elemental weakness, and they should all die. Being electrocuted to death. That's one way of doing that. Okay, this could get a little tricky because we've got so many different enemies here. Now, if the Minotaur had less than 10,441 HP, I could just use 4 of any elemental battle item that none of them are strong against, and it would kill all of them. But since we don't, or since they do have a little more HP than I'd like, actually, I was thinking about having Edea just attack, but maybe you could get the job done. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's have you get in here. Just soil, that'll give just enough damage to finish off the Minotaur. And then at this point, I would either use Pantheon's Wrath or a Tengu Sneeze. That would kill all of them eventually. But yeah, definitely don't use Earth Mallet because the Dark Stomper is strong against that. Okay, we'll go with Tengu Sneeze because I don't think that's as useful of an element. And then a few Mimics. That should be enough to get the job done. But yeah, the amount of HP I was talking about with the Minotaur, that's how much damage I can deal with 4 strong battle items with Attack Item Imp if they don't have, or if I'm not exploiting an elemental weakness. But, alright, we still got the job done in 1 round. This time, probably not. Oh, well, if I could kill the Minotaur in 1 hit, I might be able to do that. With just Edea there. Let's go take out the Dark Stomper first. Since the Minotaur has less HP than max damage, I might be able to kill the guy with 1 attack. If we can do that, great. If not, then we're going to miss out on another battle. Yeah, there you go. I was a little concerned about the damage there, but I think we're okay. We can wait around for you to get his HP back, although now this is going to get pretty tricky. Please don't inflict dread on you. Okay, we're good. Okay, so with this one, I would mostly be concerned about the Dark Stomper there, though I don't know if I could kill them even if I used, like, Tornado Blast. That probably wouldn't be enough. The Minotaur is a bit of a problem, too. I could probably take that guy out. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's go Soil, Arrow, only on the Minotaur. That probably should be enough. At least that way they won't be able to kill me with damage. And pray this works. There you go! I knew you could do it. Yeah, you see the Dark Stomper is strong against that. Oh yeah, that ability you saw proc there, Angelic Ward, it's basically the same thing as how it worked in the first game there. Oh, right, you have Dread. I can't, I was wondering why I couldn't default to there. That's why. Okay, then how about we just go with Wanton Destruction? We might as well. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna leave you alone there, and then maybe have Tiz help out a little bit with a Wanton Destruction of his own, with a couple Mimics to help out with that. That ought to be good. Yeah, look at that damage! I'm surprised Tiz dealt that much damage to the Aqua Lanterns. But, alright, so we got all that. Let's see, so yeah, the Angelic Ward, that's the passive ability for White Mage there. It is less than extraordinary. I mean, it's okay, but, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to use it, really. I would rather just win right now. But, okay, so yeah, after all that, with very large groups of enemies, well, I mean, not very large, but large compared to everything else so far, that's alright. Okay, so we got everything here. Yeah, let's close the door on the way out. And let's see, we got an extra treasure on this floor. Is that the... Yeah, that is the right way. I was like, wait a minute. Did I forget something? Nope, we're good. Earthing Rod. There we go, an accessory that protects you from paralysis. But I never use it. Or almost never. Close the door. We'll need that to get to the end of the place, eventually. And now let's go to the other side. Whoops, I need to, flip the switch there. Well, we're not really flipping it, but you know what I mean. But yeah, another thing with Aqua Lanterns is they're actually not strong against fire elemental damage for some reason. So, one thing you could do is if you're starting to get a little low on supply of your other stronger battle items, or from other elements, you might want to use a bomb arm with Mimic to get the job done against that large group of 3 enemies there. And then just have Tiz mimic it over and over again. So you can spread out the usage a little bit. But here we've got 2 Minotaurs. I'm totally unprepared for 2. But no, Edea can take care of the job. I'm just thinking, because you could probably do well here too. And he doesn't really have a whole lot of options. I might need a little more help though than what he can do. Okay, so we'll do that, and then maybe toss another battle item there. He could probably deal about 8,000 damage. So let's see, who would be the most useless of the remaining 3? Tiz is really good. Magnolia is good. Well, Edea is good too, but I think I'd probably rather... Yeah, I need attack item amp to get the job done here. Probably just go with a bomb arm. That would be 2250 damage. Let's see, if we did that, and then... How much would I need? Okay, so... Yeah, I think that would be enough. Barely, but it should be enough. Put that in there. Please don't kill you. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Although now we took quite a bit of damage. If Magnolia, if we got a Brave Attack, I might want Magnolia to use White Wind here, actually. But as it is, we don't have very many options. Okay, the Minotaur's got quite a bit of HP. So even Edea couldn't kill the guy in 1 hit. What to do here? Probably just have Tiz go nuts with a battle item. Yeah, the Minotaur has under 10,441 HP, so I could kill them with 4 of any battle item, really. So why don't we go with Bomb Arm? You definitely don't want to use an Arctic Wind for this, because the Aqua Lantern absorbs that. But yeah, Fire works fine. And the other guys don't have enough HP to survive 4 of those, so yeah, just use whatever you want. Uh-oh. Well, at least we got the Brave Attack in there. Okay, so I don't think Magnolia is going to get her turn before Edea, although I'm surprised their speed is that close to each other. Let's see, Edea could kill these guys in short order, so we'll just... Actually, no, let's do it the other way around. Because I'm not sure if my first attack would be enough to kill that Minotaur. Probably, but maybe not necessarily so. But the other guy's definitely going to take 2 hits. So kill that guy first, get Barrage to help out on damage, and then we'll be good. Okay, so yeah, White Wind, that restore... Or, well, let me show you. Yeah, got the... Yeah, so whatever your current HP is, it'll heal everyone up for a Cat Feather, which is pretty cheap. Okay, well, we won't get that in this time. I'm just thinking if I really want Magnolia to go into a battle, or another consecutive battle, without much backup. I'll play it risky. Worst case scenario, I could have Magnolia revive and then use White Wind. Let's see, with these guys... Let's see. Okay, so to kill them, I would need 2 weak and strong Earth Elemental battle items. What are these guys' speed like? Oh, we've got more than that. We should be able to act before they do. Okay, so let's go 2 Earth Drums, and then 2 Earth Mallets. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but I don't exactly have a choice here, do I? Please don't go before me. Thank you. Yeah, come on, waste not. Quadruple waste not! Yeah! No, I'm not going into another battle after that. Holy cow. I think waste not procced on all of those battle items I used there. Oh, it's so good. At least emotionally, it's good. If not for its practical value. But, alright, so we got all that. And, yeah, we really need to heal up here. Probably one more random battle to go. But yeah, get you back on Catmancy, and I think everything else is looking good. Almost at the end of this place. Let's see, we got a tent event here, but how about we save before we do that? And then we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we got that, but if we go down here, we can find a secret passage to pick up the last treasure, the Angel's Bow, which is stronger than what we've got already at this point. How are we doing on the bestiary here? Let's see, we got the Minotaur, you're all done. And I think the other two enemies are inorganic, so yeah, Aqua Lantern's good, Dark Stomper is good. Yeah, we're done with all that stuff. Very nice. Maybe get one more battle, and then try the 10th event. Oh, I can't go behind the guy, I guess. Okay, that ought to be good there. Let's see what items we get from the village, or the moon base. But, well, we got catnip, that'll be useful. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're good to go there. And now, I definitely want to rearrange my setup. Let's see, with you... Let's see. Let's go... This time I actually want to go with... full charge. And Eye of the Wolf. That'll be more useful during boss fights, because... we're only going to have the one fight there. Whereas with consecutive battles, the stance you get there, yeah, it doesn't apply to consecutive battles there. I might want to change that up with you, but I'll think about it for later. Actually, you know what? I probably need to make quite a few changes to my setup. Why don't we just forget about that, and I'll probably arrange something before the next episode. But let's rest up here at the very least.
So, Edea, I understand you studied the sword with Einherja.
Yeah, and then she stuck a spear up my ass.
But what about this Barrage person? He's from Eternia too, we?
Isn't everyone?
Yeah. How many years ago was it when we first met?
Well, he's been around long enough.
I remember it was just after I joined Master's school. That winter, Eternia was full of talk of an abominable snowman.
What?
Supposedly it was prowling the western corridor and ambushing unwary travelers.
You sure it wasn't just one of those ice golems?
So I decided to go and deal with it myself.
Well, that would be pretty easy. Just set it on fire.
How old were you then? 10? 12? Old enough to handle a sword, I can say that.
Well, that's, not very much experience.
What? Nobody tried to stop you?
You act as though they have a choice.
Sure, they tried, but I was having none of it. I even convinced Alternus to come with me.
Ha ha.
Convinced? Or forced?
I've played this JRPG before.
Anyway, we headed straight for the western corridor. But Einherja caught us before we got there. She'd been sent to bring me back.
Uh-oh.
Alternus tried to help me get away, but Einherja got the jump on him, and my little game was over.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, you should have heard me whine. Einherja couldn't wait to get me back to town. But after all the running around and chasing, we were pretty exhausted, all three of us. That's when the blizzard hit.
But you're always in a blizzard. At Eternia, anyway.
The world turned white. We could barely see, and then a giant figure slowly emerged.
Why'd the music change all of a sudden?
The abominable snowman!
He knocked out Einherja before she knew what hit her. Alternus moved to protect me, but soon he too was on the ground, unconscious. Then it was my turn.
To be knocked unconscious?
I don't know how much time passed. I awoke inside a cave, warmed by a small campfire.
And then I used my lightsaber to cut its arm off. No.
When I looked around me, I saw Einherja on the ground, and also Alternus, battered and beaten. Then I heard the thud of heavy footsteps, and a giant shadow loomed across the cave wall.
Uh-oh.
The abominable snowman!
I knew it had come to eat us, but I didn't even have the strength to stand. I trembled in terror as the giant slowly turned and bared its gruesome fangs at me.
Uh-oh.
Yikes!
Then, I passed out again.
I threw a rock at him!
Several days later, I was kneeling on the floor in fencing class, getting a real dressing down from Master.
Literally or figuratively?
Father had already given me a spanking I wouldn't soon forget. It still stings just thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
Wow, so, you made it out alive.
Well,
Well,
here.
obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here telling you the story, would I?
Ha
Well, so, what happened to the, abominable snowman?
Let me guess. It was actually Barris, right?
What? What? Barris was the abominable snowman?
No, you idiot.
Don't be silly. Sir Heinkel had ordered Barris to chase the monster away.
Oh. Well, someone had to do it.
Whew, that's a relief. But there really was an abominable snowman?
Kind of. As it turned out, it was just an ice golem that had escaped captivity.
Oh. I was just joking. I didn't realize that was it.
It had knocked us out before we could get a good look at it. But Barris showed up and drove it off before it could do any real damage.
Oh, okay.
Huh, then after, in the cave...
It was Barris who carried us there, to keep us warm and treat our wounds.
Oh. He can do that?
So the second time you passed out, that was Barris?
Yeah, that really cheesed him off. I just grinned at you and you conked out like I was some hulking beast, he said.
Ha.
I guess it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe he's more sensitive than he looks.
Well, maybe.
Every time he saw me, every time, he'd bring up how I fainted at the sight of him. Anyway, he and Alternus ended up as good friends.
They did?
And Einherja joined Master's school to study the spear. I guess you could say it was the abominable snowman who brought us all together.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Anyhow, those two are impossible to talk to. Stubborn as behemoths, the both of them.
Well, yeah, did you see him in the first game? Holy cow!
What was it they say? Birds of a feather?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
You're the one telling the story. But, alright, so we got that taken care of. Where is the superintendent anyway, or whoever's in charge of this place? Well, let's find out. Hey, how's it going? Dude? Oh, chancellor. We have a chancellor? Okay.
Magnificent! Absolutely astounding!
What?
Oh, and so well preserved! Yes, I can see no reason not to register these ruins as Luxembourg's 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site!
We have that many ruins? I mean, I suppose it is a JRPG after all. Of course there's ruins.
Just as you say, ma'am, you've been so enthusiastic in your duties, nominating every ruin of any possible cultural significance.
Oh, okay, yeah, I suppose.
Why, you've registered so many sites that not being registered has also become a mark of prestige and culture. Yes, I'd say that this would be a perfect 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site. Nice and tidy and compact, and boring.
Is her name supposed to be like a pun of prim and proper or something?
Yes, I know it all already. No need to preach to the choir, darling. Let's zip those lips.
What?
Excuse me.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello. And who might you be, little girl?
That is Miss Edea Lee, ma'am. The young lady that you recently named Superintendent of Education in Florem.
Oh, okay, that's my job then.
Oh, of course. Yes, yes, yes. I had not forgotten, dear. I simply didn't recognize her face at first.
Yeah, sure.
And what is the superintendent here for, hmm? Oh, wait. I remember.
Aren't you the one who wanted us to make the decisions for you?
Yes, yes, that's it. She was to investigate whether the new academy in Florem should be co-educational or not.
Well, we didn't really investigate.
Precisely, ma'am.
Yes, 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 of course. I am so on top of things, it's frightening. Now, let us hear your opinion, Superintendent.
Well, if you're so on top of things, what do you need us for?
Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not? Let's have it out of you. No dawdling.
Well, you see,
I think this is above my pay grade.
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
No, not really. You haven't played this JRPG before, have you?
hang in there, Edea.
What do you mean, hang in there? How important could this decision possibly be?
Take as much time as you need, Edea. After all, your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the losing faction.
You've played this JRPG before. Literally.
You think so too? That's what I've been dreading.
Ha. But, yeah, why not, take a little more time for this?
Oh, my time is too valuable for this chit-chat. Prima, I'll be over there. Tell her to see me when she's made up her mind. Ta-ta!
Yeah, sure, something like that. But what should we do with the education system in Florem? Make a school for boys and for girls? Or both? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Layer. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!